Good morning, students and faculty of Lynbrook University. As you know, each week you're required to watch an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. This week's episode is Season 4, Episode 17, Hackidu. Ray tries to learn about Allie's favorite card game. We recommend watching the show as soon as possible to prepare for what you are about to hear. Also, congratulations to the human dog sledding team for coming in third at the Iditarod last week. I know it's very, very clearly a kink thing with you guys, so I apologize in advance to the custodial staff for saying this, but fellas, you truly are our good boys.
Excuse me, is this the head of Henderson's sperm factory?
Are you asking to speak with Mr. Henderson? Mr. Henderson is not available right now.
He's not. Is there any higher up that I can speak to? It's kind of important.
What is your issue, sir? Mr. Henderson is currently at his dental practice. He splits his time.
A combination sperm bank and dental practice?
It's so embarrassing that you don't know Michael Henderson, DDS, one of Lynbrook's most influential residents.
I'm sorry. I just saw the billboard that said, "You squeeze it, we freeze it," and I decided to stop on by.
Is that what you're interested in doing? Squeezing it?
Okay, I'm more interested in how does one purchase the frozen?
You'd like to make a withdrawal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an account open, so I don't know how that works.
You're going to need to fill out this paperwork, okay? So there are a couple of forms you need to be aware of. This is a conflict of interest disclosure. If you have any assets held in the sperm bank, you need to waive all liability in case we accidentally give you your own sperm, because we have no way of knowing.
Okay. No, I understand. No, that won't be a problem here. Is there like a minimum amount? Like, is there
a minimum deposit to open the account? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Even if I'm just withdrawing, I gotta give something, because I don't want to be hit with I don't want to get hit with insufficient funds. So.
The overdraft fee is pretty severe. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, okay. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Sylvia.
Well, thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate your help here. I just, this is my first time making the withdrawal. It's kind of a big deal for me, so.
Your wife is a very lucky woman. We only have the finest quality specimens here at Henderson Sperm Bank. I think it's so great that you're doing the home insemination. We do sell basters over there on the rack. It goes from mini to jumbo, and we find that our clients have the best results with jumbo. But obviously, you need to make a bigger withdrawal for that.
Okay, I see 4 sizes.
Mini,
I just
small, regular.
That mini
jumbo.
Is already huge. I just gotta say that's at least that mini is larger than any. That's not the point. I'm not married. I'm not doing this for a significant other.
Well, sir, if you're not married, we can't possibly let you inseminate someone. This is a Catholic sperm bank.
The Catholics have sperm banks?
Michael Henderson does.
Michael Henderson is a Catholic?
Michael Henderson is a Catholic, yes.
He is?
And he's yes. Why are you shocked at that?
So I see behind you.
Crucifix!
Yeah, no, I see I thought that was a personal thing. I thought maybe, I don't know. But no, I see behind you the 3 images of him in his dentist supply.
The triptych? Yes, the triptych of Michael Henderson that we have, the gold leaf triptych. Yes, Byzantine style.
I see him.
Inverse perspective, yes.
Yeah, I see him with someone mouth open in his dentist
and he's holding jumbo.
He's holding
jumbo up.
But he's wearing the priest collar. But I kind of assumed that was, I thought that was like Halloween or something. I didn't realize that was the third profession.
No.
Okay.
He is not an active member of the clergy, but he does hold a Doctor of Divinity from the seminary.
Oh,
and I do mean the seminary. So why, sir, I never got your name, by the way. Can you just put your name there on the...
I'm Mike. I think I'm up to... I have to J now? No, I'm up to K now. I'm K. I'm Mike K. It's nice
What does K stand for? Do you remember?
Kevorkian.
That's right. I mean, I don't know that.
Yeah, no, of course.
Mike Kevorkian.
Yeah,
got it.
I just... Listen, So... This is kind of embarrassing. Do I have to... It's kind of a crowded room, but...
Do you want to write it on this small piece of paper and pass it back to me negotiation style?
No, I mean, that's okay. I'll just whisper. I mean, I'm a virgin.
Okay.
I'm a virgin, okay?
He's a virgin!
A red flashing light and siren goes off and balloons drop from the
Virgin
ceiling.
alert! Virgin alert! Virgin alert!
What the
Virgin
hell?
alert!
What the hell? No, I don't.
I'm sorry, we
Virgin
have
alert.
to do that.
Virgin alert! Virgin
We
alert.
have got a virgin at Henderson Sperm. We have got a virgin. It's time for him to earn his sperm.
Yay! Virgin, everyone. Hey! That's the first
Here's a
one in
cup-
2 weeks.
Sorry, I almost misspoke. Here's a cum cake. I was going to say cupcake, but I misspoke.
Do I have to eat it?
No.
It looks nasty. I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
not real. It's not real.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's coconut frosting.
I really appreciate the penis-shaped birthday hat too. That's kind.
We didn't provide. I think you brought that in. We didn't provide that.
Oh no! You know what? I stopped by the bachelorette.
Is it your birthday?
party store? No, it's not. It's not my birthday. No, listen.
What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean you stopped by the bachelorette party store?
So
We cut to Party City on the outside of Limbrook, which is closing.
hey,
Sir, we're closing. Sir.
Yeah, but you see, no, you don't understand. I have to buy. It's my friend's bachelorette party. I gotta get a favor or something. Do you have anything that, like, I don't know, I could do it? Just a balloon or something would be great.
Tommy,
Yeah.
do we have anything in the back for this sad, sweaty man?
Hey, I'm not that sweaty.
Oh, we have this. I think someone left it behind.
Oh, this... Is it supposed to be this wet? We got this is a paper birthday hat shaped like a penis.
Yeah, I'll
the
take it.
balls kind of... don't you want... Wait, come back. Don't you want to hear what the balls do?
No, I don't. I'll find it out later.
Don't twist them!
Sir,
I'm sorry.
why?
I got a
sir?
black eye. I just from the balls. Okay. My friends have been making fun of me because I'm a virgin, and I just,
Siren goes off again.
Virgin alert!
Oh, come on!
We have got a
Every
virgin
time.
at Henderson Sperm.
How many cupcakes do you have in the back? Because this is the second one. That
6 to a pan.
okay. Wow. Okay.
Kind of a small pan for a cupcake
Well-
tray, but I've had to make some budget cuts recently. People are not depositing as much sperm as they used to.
Oh, are they
Same number of clients, just smaller.
just smaller
loads.
loads? Listen. My point is, I have not done the deed. Okay, no alert. Okay, and my friends have just been making.
Now you found the loophole.
They've been making fun of me. Constantly.
Unlike what you've done with women. Found the hole.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I
So you're-
appreciate it. Yeah,
Yes, you haven't done it.
yeah. So I just listen. I want them to stop, and I really want them to leave me alone and like let me be. So my
It can't be that bad. They wouldn't like...
Excuse me, you're holding up the line. Oh my god, it's Mike K. I know you
Oh,
guys. I know
hey,
you.
hey.
Your buddy Adam was telling me about how you can't fuck anyone. I met him on the bus yesterday.
Excuse me, Mr. Driver. I don't have any form of payment.
Get off the... Oh my god, you're Adam Rudy. Your friend Alex was telling me about how what a fucking dick you were. Hey man, get off the bus. No, you get off the bus. You're a real dick. You know who's a real dick? My friend Adam.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of a dick. But look, I can't afford to get on the bus. Can I give you some hot goss instead? My friend Mike, you'll know him when you see him, cannot fuck anybody for the life of him.
Gasp. So anyway, yeah, I heard you can't fuck anyone.
yeah. Thank you.
You want to tell me about someone?
You've met everybody I know.
He gets off on this.
Wow, you know two people and you can't fuck either of them, huh?
Could you listen?
That's pretty
I'm having a
sad.
conversation with Sylvia here, and you're kind of
Steve, you can use the self-checkout. Okay, just remember to scan your card so you get the points.
Thank you. I just can't carry all 5 of these gallons on my own. Can I get a bag?
It's a 5-cent back tax, unfortunately, and we do only have the paper.
You know what? I'll just deal.
Okay.
No, fucking all right.
That was an acrobatic feat. I've never. I'm shocked that pyramid was as stable as it actually looked. That was.
Yeah, I'm a real jizz jockey.
Oh, he's still here. Okay. Well, listen.
So you can't.
I am not
yeah.
what the ladies would call a jizz jockey, and I just gotta listen. My friends, I want this to stop being my primary personality trait around my friends. So the only way to stop that is to prove to them that I've banged a woman. And so my thought is, instead of doing it, because that feels not great to like do something with an ulterior motive, I want to get some sperm, put it in a condom, and then show that to them as like the physical evidence that I've done it,
The smoking cum, as it were.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Can you help me out with that?
I'll make you a deal.
Oh, okay.
If you make a deposit in the next 90 days or so,
okay,
I will let you make a withdraw on a trial basis.
Oh, I have to deposit in order to withdraw.
You gotta put as much in. It's like Social Security. You gotta put in before you can take out.
I feel like if that was the case, wouldn't that defeat the purpose of a lot of men withdrawing?
So here's the schedule.
Okay.
12 to 9.
Yeah.
Kind of where we are. 12 to 9. I meant to say 9 to 12, but actually 12 to 9.
12 to 9.
So noon to 9 p.m. is open season on withdraws. That's where we're in right now.
Okay.
9:01 to 11:59, that's deposit time.
Oh.
The fellas come in, they,
the fellas.
they fill up the tanks, and then they get, they get paid, and then they leave.
Hi ho, fill up the sperm, we go.
God damn. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's 8:59 right now, so we're gonna have to wrap this transaction.
All right,
up
I'll do it.
quickly.
I'll take it right now.
You will sign right here.
Yeah.
You must come back in 90 days. Period. You must CUM back in 90 days. Sign, date.
Mike Kevorkian.
Okay. Go over to the spigot, take this cup. Go over to so you see that refrigerator there? It's got one of those things in the door where you push the thing down and the juice comes out.
I don't like the ice cream soft serve system that you got over here.
We have another system, though, which is, how a refrigerator door sometimes will have a water and crushed ice dispenser
I hate this already.
Go take your cup, go press the little flap and it will come out as crushed ice, which is, it will take some time to heat up, but just put it in the sun for a few minutes.
This is worse. Do
you want me to come up with a third system?
I would love you to come up with a third system, actually, because both of those kind of skeeve me out.
Hose.
A hose?
Hose.
That seems like too much.
It's got the little thing on the end so you can get the little gun thing.
I'll do the ice cream.
Okay. That is the most popular choice. Do you want to sign up for the rewards program?
Goodbye, Sylvia.
Peace be with you.
And with your spirit.
Next to the machine is like a guy with like a little ice cream hat. And he's got a few like little cups in front of him, and he's like, "Would you like a topping, sir?"
What?
Got gummy bears?
What? No, I don't. I'm not gonna eat this. I don't want any food.
We got sprinkles. We got M&Ms.
No, thank you.
We got gummy
No,
bears.
Hey, buddy, don't use up all the sprinkles.
I'm trying.
I got my kid with me.
That is not appropriate. That is not okay.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about my cup.
No, that's not. No, sir. I'm gonna ask you to get Sylvia, can we remove this guy? I don't like his vibe. I don't.
That's Michael Henderson.
Mike, what the fuck? Okay.
Hey, it's a living.
You have like 3 livings. I have so
boss.
many questions.
No, I'm
for
not
you.
part of the clergy anymore. We can talk about me later. Please make your selection so I can get my sprinkles.
Fine. I'll take the pistachio.
All right, pistachio. And we have a fine selection of sperm flavors. What race would you like?
What race would I don't. Does it matter?
Random, it is. Okay. We'll do a swirl. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Jeff. Don't forget to weigh it. You know,
yes.
price based on weight.
Guys,
Sorry.
of course. No, hold on.
He's new. This is his first day. I'm training him.
I thought this was a withdrawal system. I didn't realize that I actually had to give real money to this.
It's half a pound.
You're not paying for the sperm. You're
half
paying for the
pound. Half a pound.
You want it or not?
That's
You're
so
not paying
much. That's
for
so
the sperm,
much.
sir. You're paying for the toppings.
Okay,
You're not paying for the sperm.
Okay,
it's a lot of pistachios.
I don't need that many
It is
pistachios.
a lot. The pistachio. Frankly, sir, if you were concerned about spending money, the pistachios are the most expensive topping on the menu. You can see right there, big board, all of the different toppings you can get with prices next to them. Prices by the pound.
There is no part of this discussion where I need pistachio. I was just doing it to move it along. Can we get rid of the pistachio? I don't need half a pound of pistachio is crazy.
Sir,
no matter what it's topping. If I was just, that's too many.
We cannot take pistachios out of your cup of sperm and put them back into circulation.
What if I said
that is
please?
disgusting.
That's unhealthy. That's unhealthy.
That's
you can
gross.
trash it, and I'll get a plain cup of swirl, and I can move on.
And are you going to pay for the pistachios that you've ruined?
I don't want to. No, half a pound of pistachios is so many.
Sir,
we have his card on file.
we have your card on file.
How
We will
did you
bill
get
you.
my card on file?
There you go.
If you do not
you can
pay,
have this back.
If you do not pay, we will send this to Comlections.
How much money are the half pound of pistachios?
$289.50.
What the fuck, dude?
And one smile.
I'm not happy about this interaction. I'm not gonna.
You must smile.
You see, Mike K gives the most, just starts baring his teeth like a chimpanzee before attack, and grabs the cup and pays the $200.
Was that so hard?
You're on my fucking list, Tenderson. I'm fucking get you.
Henderson? That's my massage business. Here I'm Henderson.
What did I say?
Tenderson?
Tenderson. Yeah, you said Tenderson.
My orthopedics business is called Tendonson. And they just get more complicated as we go on. It ends up being completely.
What's your
Also, you should
name?
try his chicken, Tenderson.
My dentistry name?
Yeah.
It's Henderson. That was the original one.
Okay.
You're not gonna get me, okay? You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna pull one over on me, okay?
You know what?
I've been doing this for a long time, buddy.
You know what, Henderson?
Yes.
Mike throws the cup of pistachios and semen into his face.
Henderson does not react at all, stone-faced. You think that's the first time anybody's ever done that to me? Buddy, you should see my towels. They are crusty as hell. I come home end of every day, big wipe down the front.
Sir, can I just get another cup to go?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Would you like some pistachios?
No.
We see Mike walk outside of the sperm bank.
He's got a cover on the little cup, walking super carefully down the street.
Hey, buddy.
Huh?
That's a nice looking bowl of sperm you got there.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, who are you? Are you catcalling me because of my purchase?
Nah, I'm just saying, it's a nice looking bowl.
I don't know how to react. I don't know if I should say thank you or if I should... What?
As this interaction is happening, this man is wearing a trench coat.
And he's flipping a coin.
Is following Mike along Catalpa underneath, and they stop underneath an overpass. You might call it an underpass.
Yeah. Hey, look, buddy. All I'm saying is it's a nice product you got there, and I think in the right hands it could be even more valuable.
I couldn't possibly fathom what you mean.
Let's just say I'm in the market.
Why?
Because it's valuable.
Cool. Okay. Great. I mean, listen, this is kind of important to me. This is already a super weird day. This is not making me feel particularly comfortable. It's going to take a lot to get me to give this thing.
I've got something that might interest you.
I don't like the way you said that, trenchcoat man.
How'd you know my name?
Well, I just described you and put your gender or a peer gender at the end of it, and I,
Yeah, nice save. Anyway, yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to possibly misgender you, Trenchcoat Man. You just didn't seem like the kind of guy that would.
No, it's true. I am a man. Though, if you must know, I am sterile, which means I am in the market.
What? I don't.
For nice bowls of sperm.
Don't think I asked. Can I go home now?
No way, sir. I have something to offer you for your delectable purchase there.
So if I say no to this, I can go home?
You're not gonna say no, pal.
Okay. I feel like I should, but okay. What you got?
You, my friend, have the face of someone who likes Pokemon. And I can tell that because you're clearly a virgin. Let me show you.
Way off in the distance down the street.
Got a virgin!
I've got here one of the most valuable cards you could ever imagine. And I will
I don't
trade
think that's
it to
possible.
you.
I don't think that's possible, man. What do you got?
Why don't you just take a look? That's a base set Charizard here. PSA graded in a 10. These things
PSA
last
10?
sold for $250,000. And you could have one too.
That can't be real. $250,000?
That is factually correct. You can look it up.
That's crazy. I just want to know, how would I even go about selling this for $250,000?
I don't know. You could try trading it for some sperm like I am. That's working for me.
I only paid about $200 for this, and most of that was for pistachios. I don't know how you're flipping this for $250,000.
Then it's your lucky day, pal. Why do you question someone being nice? All I'm saying is, I need sperm fast. You're my guy. I have this card. I don't need it anymore. What do you say?
All right, Trenchcoat Man, I'll take your deal.
You could always go get more of the white gold. Give me. Pleasure doing business with you, Koborkian.
Are you not welcome? Hold on. I walked in so easily. Are you not welcome in the sperm bank?
They don't like me. Let's
Why?
just put it that way.
What did you do in the sperm bank?
No one could know and live to tell the tale. Hey, is this the sperm bank?
Yes. How can I help you, sir?
I was wondering, is your refrigerator running? I'm not allowed within 50 feet of the store for the hypocrisy and evil that I did upon that business.
Well, thanks for the card.
Thanks for the jizz.
He walks up the side of the overpass and hops on top and runs down Sunrise Highway.
Yeah. Bobby, we got it. And he disappears.
We cut to Limbrook University.
So yeah, basically I'm immortal now, Adam. That's cool.
I think that's great. I'm working on this song.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike. Weird that you knocked on your own dorm room.
I feel like the last time I was in here, I saw some things that were not cool, so I decided to.
You mean yourself in the mirror?
No,
That's
no,
cool.
I didn't.
Thanks,
no,
Alex.
I mean,
Anyway, how's your day, Mike?
it was pretty fucking great. I'll tell you that. Listen,
Yeah?
while you chuckle fucks were sitting here doing dumb shit on that guitar or whatever, I'm
This
here.
is a banjo.
I was. It's a guitar. It's a kind of guitar, and I was here trading for this $250,000 Pokemon card. Look at this. Look at this.
What? No way.
Yeah, this is a basic Charizard.
Base set.
Base set Charizard.
Okay. Well, let me see it then.
Yeah, here you go.
Wow. Base set, first edition. Mike, this is not that.
Mike, that's David Hasselhoff. This is a Baywatch trading card.
No, it's not. No, it's got the tail.
Look at
It's got the thing.
No, it's David Hasselhoff shirtless on the beach.
Damn it! The sunlight glistening off his abs threw me off. I thought that was
It's
fire.
a holographic David Hasselhoff trading card from Baywatch with
Hang on.
holographic abs.
Let's see if it's worth anything.
Yeah, it might
right?
still might still
yeah.
be worth something. It looks
TCG
valuable.
player. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is interesting. This card holds a Guinness World Record.
Really?
It is the
Oh, yeah?
only card that people will pay to get rid of.
What?
Oh no, Mike.
Yeah, apparently, like the foil on it
Causes
makes you sterile.
It is what?
Mike, it has a Surgeon General's warning right on the back. You didn't see this?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Good job, buddy.
No, this is.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting thing, and you're such a fucking virgin. You wouldn't have had kids anyway. So it's kind of like.
But what if I
You
did?
know.
I don't.
I'd say keep it away from me, but I'm a regular at the Henderson.
I traded something valuable for this.
What do you have that's valuable?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I got something that was valuable, and now I have this thing instead. I don't know. I traded some sperm for it. Okay.
Oh,
What do you mean?
the old fashioned.
What do you
Okay.
mean by that?
I didn't know you were whoring yourself out.
I went to Henderson's.
You went to Henderson's. Which one?
Yeah, I
the
got some
dentist,
sperm.
the massage place, the
No, the sperm
long
place.
haul trucking rental.
No, that one closed down.
Really?
Yeah.
Hendos Sons?
Fenderson.
Better.
Yeah, yeah. Fenderson's closed down a while ago. I went to the sperm bank.
The sperm bank. You went to the sperm bank, and they rejected you from donating, I assume.
No, they didn't reject. In fact, they actually made me sign a mandate that I would come back.
That's
in 90
unfortunate for
days.
them. I'm with now that you've spoiled your product, your crop.
Well, we don't know that. This is. Are we? Yeah.
Where were you carrying the Hasselhoff card with the sterilizing foil?
I went under the underpass that
No,
from Catalpa.
I don't mean where in the world did you acquire? I mean, where on your body were you carrying it?
Oh, right in the foreskin.
Mike, I didn't
I
realize
didn't know
that
you had that much
you could
foreskin.
pocket it like that. That's impressive. Good on you, buddy. People say the fashion is the buzz cut, but I'm glad you're sticking to your guns,
You have.
The buzz cut.
You were in that lawsuit with Guinness's world's longest hair person,
Yeah.
right? Because you were claiming that your foreskin was longer than their hair.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was so long you called it five skin.
Yeah. I lost that lawsuit, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm deeply in debt.
Well, I mean, as soon as they brought out the ruler, you were done.
Well, Mike, can't you get it back? Who'd you give it to?
I gave us a trench coat, man.
Oh, I know that guy.
You know trench coat, man?
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, that was a furtive glance. I don't think I've ever seen Alex glance that furtively.
Yeah, no, he is not the secretive type. Did you do something illegal with Trenchcoat Man?
No, not illegal. All right, so you're gonna call the place, and then you're gonna say, "Is your refrigerator running?" Got it. He doesn't like me, that's for sure.
Yeah, so do you have his number? Like, could we arrange a meetup? Because I want, if this is gonna give me cancer and various other ailments
said cancer. Nobody said
sterilization is
cancer.
not cancerous.
Mike, look, it says right here, the sunlight is going to reflect off of the foil and boil your sperm in your balls.
That's science.
Internal hot tub.
Well, look, he hates me, and he already got Mike. The only person he doesn't know is Adam.
That's true. I guess I could help you out. I mean, I think it's important that we undo what you undid, Mike, and get this sperm back for whatever purpose, whatever you're going to use it for. Hey, I don't judge.
Okay.
Yeah, why did you want sperm anyway, Mike?
Don't worry about it. It was for a completely legitimate purpose that doesn't involve tricking you guys at all.
Oh, okay.
What do we think? Should I...
I think he shows up when you have something he wants.
Really? Well, he has sperm. What does a man who has everything, sperm,
And a trench coat.
need?
You know where you go once you get sperms? You go looking for eggs. To the farm.
to the farm. Welcome to Limerick University's Agricultural Studies seminar class. Gentlemen, just fill in the back there, latecomers.
Okay.
Hi, Dr. Professor Farmer Brown. I have
questions at the end, Sonny.
But
Come on, Mike. Questions at the end. It's just a short seminar. It will only be a few minutes, I'm sure.
So here, we're going to kick off with the slide deck in just a second. Guinness longest slide deck of all time.
Oh, no.
And we're going to be
no.
covering end-to-end the life cycle of the pistachio, from planting to picking to
This isn't
topping.
even what we're here for.
So
Dang
it
it.
all starts with fertilization, okay? Yes, sir, in the back.
hi.
Is that
yeah,
Mike?
it's me again.
Mike?
Yeah, it's Mike Kevorkian.
Oh, Mike Kevorkian. Yes, I saw it. You registered for this class and then dropped out because... Why did you drop out before the semester started?
Pistachios are yucky. But I did want to ask, do we have...
Got pretty far in signing up for Intro to Pistachios before you dropped out and made that...
Yeah, but then I found out they're yucky. I got 2 questions for you. First of all, very importantly, how much does a typical half pound of pistachios go for?
What are we talking... When are you doing this purchase? 2000 or 2025? Because in 2000...
About 2.5 hours ago.
Okay, 2025... $573.18 and 1.86 smiles.
Wow,
I
Mike.
got a good
Sounds like
deal.
you got a really good deal that you did not take.
Yeah, no kidding.
We should go back there later.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely
Just
right.
fuck the sperm. Let's just go buy pistachios.
We cut back to the boardroom of Henderson's empire. He's got the little desk, like the little desk where the president signs the laws. There's a very old woman, like, you know how when the president signs a law, there's always some, like, the victim's parent or something is there?
Standing behind him, yeah.
So Henderson is at the little desk. We've got the victims of the great pistachio allergy epidemic that swept Limbrook a couple years ago. Tears are streaming down his face. It is with great honor that I hereby change the internal policy of Henderson Sperm Bank to cut the price of pistachios in half to discourage... I don't know how that actually... Sorry, ma'am. I know that doesn't bring your son back, and if anything, it makes exposure to pistachios easier.
It encourages consumption of pistachios, yeah. This does not seem... great.
Well, we're lowering...
Well, he signed it already.
I signed it already.
Now show everyone.
It's a living.
Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Sir in the back.
Hi, my name is Tom Higgins. I'm from the Limbrook Mail. I just have a question for you regarding the lawsuits associated with the vehicular manslaughter epidemic at Fenderson's Trucking Company.
I don't know what you're talking about. That business does not exist anymore and has never existed. So closed down.
It very
never
clearly
existed.
We got your.
I would like you
signature
to try
here,
to find it on the org chart behind me. Henderson pulls down a world map sized org chart which has so many branches. Point it out. Do you see it? Do you see Fenderson's anywhere on there?
There's a big X.
You see my gymnastics team, Benderson's.
In the background, there's a guy in a suit going like, "We got one. Take him out."
Well, there's a big X over a truck, and you see Higgins' head just explodes.
He gets shot in the head with a pistachio.
Yeah. My follow-up question was actually, could we kind of need some of your eggs? Is there a chance that we could get that?
You come to Intro to Pistachios asking about eggs.
Uh-huh.
You do realize Intro to Eggs is on Wednesdays?
Do you have eggs?
Of course I have eggs. I run the whole...
then
I'm
great.
the dean of the agricultural school, of course. I have eggs. I've got
fantastic.
a whole coop.
Okay, great. So can we make with the eggs?
Class, look, I'll admit attendance is low. It's just you three. Let's take a vote.
Okay.
Do we want to skip the slide deck so I can go help these guys with their little egg adventure?
I'm so sorry, Justin. I know that you were really looking forward to this class, but we gotta.
That's okay. I can wait.
Okay. Hey, Justin.
Justin,
you're
I'll-
really
He's
cool,
like
Justin.
all the way in the back.
Justin, I physically can't email you the slide deck, Guinness's longest, but I will put it on a hard drive, and you can borrow that so you can review the
That's
material.
okay. I printed it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Is that Guinness's largest stack?
A little guy runs in. A small little guy. Hey, I'm Guinness. I'll measure this thing real quick, but I only have a. I got a.
I think it's so unfair that as the condition for being named world's smallest man, you have to verify all of the Guinness records. That's unfair.
Yeah, and they also made me change my name to Guinness. It's really unfortunate, but well, no one is shorter than 1 foot 3 inches. So
This is gonna
Anyway,
take a while. Let's go get those eggs.
anyway, fellas, sorry, Guinness.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do this quietly.
All right, fellas, let's go. He's got a lot of work to do. Justin's got a lot of work to do. Let's go to the back. This class was taking place in a greenhouse. He opens up the doors of the greenhouse, and they step into this full working farm on the campus of Limbrook University. It's also got like a horticulture garden where all these exotic plants are, as well as couple fields, crop rotation. A couple of them are lying fallow for the season, but there's a huge field of pistachios, there's corn, and then at the very back is a chicken coop. So, as you can see, here's my coop. I've got about 14 hens and 1 rooster. He keeps busy. Just a little fucking joke.
Oh, it's about banging. Oh, I
He's
like
a virgin.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that on your transcript.
Do you hear that?
No,
Did you guys? I heard clapping. Did you hear that? Is that a siren?
Wait, it's on my transcript now?
Anyway, you said you need eggs.
Yeah, no, I'd like, how many do you think, Alex? 4 dozen or so?
Yeah, at least that many.
You know what? We'll take all of them.
All right, let's do some quick math. I said I have 14 hens,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
As soon as they lay eggs, I take
Yeah.
the eggs, bring them to market. I spend a lot of time at market, son.
Is that any relation to Henderson? Marketson?
Cut very quickly to Michael Henderson cutting big ribbon with big scissors in front of a grocery store.
Hey, I got a question. Pistachio takes the guy out.
So it's gonna be a minute if we want 4 dozen. I can offer you 14 right now. Haven't gone to market yet. I was about to do my long slide, so I didn't think I'd have time.
14's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
we
that
can
enough?
We can make 14 work. Yeah, we'll make 14 work.
Are you sure you guys don't want to hang out for a little bit?
Nope.
We could watch
Are you
Pineapple
lonely?
Express, which is what I call my hydroponic pineapple farm.
Oh, I'm glad because Pineapple Express is overrated.
I was an associate producer on the movie Pineapple Express, so I'll thank you to shut your fucking mouth and get out of here. Take these fucking eggs and get off my goddamn farm.
Wow, okay.
Don't disrespect my life's work. Look, you see all this around you? That's not my life's work. My life's work is working with my man Judd, working with Seth, working with Jonah, working with Franco, not so much, but I love those guys, and I will not hear a word said against them. Fuck you. Very wide shot, like a very wide, like Wes Anderson type of still shot of the overpass that Sunrise Highway uses to cross Catalpa, and we see the 3 of us climbing over the side. We're having a lot of trouble.
Guys, I missed the recreational vehicle.
Yeah, it's really sucked since we've had to walk everywhere, take the fucking bus, which I never have money for. I have to trade gossip for my bus fare. Jesus, and I'm all out of gossip.
I blame Limbrook's poor urban planning. This shouldn't be.
Hey, I tried my
difficult.
best.
You did nothing.
So this is where you last saw him, Mike? You saw him climb up the overpass and then run across Sunrise Highway?
Yeah, he walked upside down on it too.
Well, anyway, Trenchcoat Man shows up when you least expect him. So I think, Adam, if you're alone with the eggs, Mike and we can hide.
Okay.
Maybe he'll pop around.
Do you think that's his place right there? That truck? I think it says. It used to say Fenderson's, but that looks like it's gotten scratched out and it says trench coat on it.
Probably. We could check at least. It's right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scared.
I know. It got really stormy really fast. It started raining, which it almost never does here. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. All right. Hand me the eggs, and we're sure we can only handle them loose. We don't think that there's a bag or a container that we can use.
No, they come in dozens, and we have 14. That wouldn't be useful.
Classic hot dog bun situation.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take these over there. You guys, get close, but keep your distance. We don't want to spook him.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
You may enter.
It's completely pitch black inside as I climb up.
Sorry, let me get the light. He's in his jammies.
Yeah, one little exposed light bulb with long chain. And it kind of looks very similar to, I don't know if you guys have seen the show, Ray and Deborah Barone's living room, except kind of like a bizarro version of it where like the couch is all ripped up and the stairs lead to nowhere. It's very creepy.
Trenchcoat Man is sitting in a chair and he's petting the jar of sperm like it's a cat on his lap. I have not seen your ugly mug around here before. What can Trenchcoat Man get for you?
That's the thing. I actually have something that I wonder if you might be interested in.
I see. Present.
I lift up my shirt where I was holding the eggs under to keep them from getting wet.
Hot tamale.
What do you think?
Look at those shiny white guys.
And look at these that I'm holding.
Alex and Mike are standing in the background, just kind of standing
listening in the rain.
I like these guys.
This is 14 eggs.
I always thought 12 wasn't enough.
I agree.
And ever since the bird flu epidemic, it's been hell trying to get me some eggs.
I know. Well, I've got a source. What can I say?
I see. Trenchcoat is intrigued by this offer. Now, what I think I can offer for you instead is a small packet of cocaine.
Do you happen to have anything a little more valuable?
Heroin?
I'm thinking of a different kind of white stuff.
Never melting snow. Used by Santa Claus to heighten his appearance whenever he shows up.
What does that mean?
Just sprinkle it in the air. It's asbestos.
Do you happen to have any semen?
You're here for the jizz, I see.
The cum, if you will.
Yes, we're both gentlemen here, of course. Well, my friend, I'm afraid I'm all sold out of the white glitter.
Well, what's that right there? That's
white glitter.
Holding on your ass. Sorry, I meant to say lap. That you're holding on your lap. What's that right there?
I don't know what you're talking about. The lack of egg is clogging my mind.
What if I give you a little taste? I see you've got your little knife there for tasting cocaine. What if you cut open one of these eggs and...
He takes an egg and cuts off like a third of it, but the egg does not break or shatter.
Clean slice, he eats the shell.
That's good shit. Blue, yellow, pink, I don't care, whatever color, just bring me more of these. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say that's worth, I don't know, 2 loads worth?
Only 2?
Why?
Well,
you want 3? You want 3 loads?
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'll be right
1.
back. I'm
Okay,
taking these
more than a
the
second.
remaining 13 eggs with me.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this one.
All right, you're welcome to it.
That's good.
go back out in the rain. Guys.
Did you get it?
Well, here's the thing. He's offering 2 loads. I might be able to get him up to 3. Is that enough for whatever your purpose is, Mike?
I mean, it's more about the principle, though, right? Like, Mike had this whole thing's taken from
Mike,
him.
how many loads or load equivalents did you give him for the card?
Well, I mean, I didn't count because after I picked out the pistachios, it was unclear as to how much was
Mike,
left.
was it a small, medium, or large?
Wait, it wasn't jumbo, was it?
No, it was medium. It was medium.
That's 20 loads.
20? I bought 20 loads?
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking, man.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No wonder it was so expensive.
But here's the thing. I kind of want more because, he robbed me of my ability to reproduce. So,
Well,
I
Mike,
kind of want to...
how long has it been? It's been, 2 hours?
Yeah.
The timer, the digital timer that's built into the card with the little skull and crossbones above it, it says you still have 60 minutes.
Oh, there's a countdown?
Yeah, and Mike, who knows? You could have been sterile the whole time. You've never had sex, so how can we know?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. That is a good point. All right, so you know what? Yeah, get 20 if you can. If you can't, then I'll take whatever you got.
So between 20 and 0 is acceptable to you?
I would appreciate greater than 2, but less than 20.
Between 2 and 20.
Why do I want is that much cum? Actually, I really only.
Why
need
do I
one or-
want is that much cum?
That's that we got to put on a shirt. What do I want
If
is
you
that
didn't
much
think
cum?
this show was an extended stroke before, no pun intended. So between 2 and 20 loads.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
you
You guys come a little closer. I think he's given I think he could pounce at any moment. I think if you guys just want to hide right in front of the doors of the truck. Okay. So I've conferred with my colleagues.
So have I.
Can I?
All 20 million of them. He holds up the jar.
Can I get you up to 20 loads?
You see, my friend, that's this whole jar. And if I give you the whole jar, then I only have 800 jars left.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
What are you doing with all of this sperm?
That is for a project called Operation Soaring Eagle, and it is above your pay grade, my friend.
We cut back to Henderson's boardroom where he and Trenchcoat Man are sitting on opposite ends of the very long conference table. All of the heads of the various Henderson enterprises are lining the sides of it. It's about 800 people. That old woman, the woman whose son died from the pistachios, is still there. Trenchcoat Man, do you understand the assignment?
Absolutely, sir. It's an easy one. Just gotta get all the sperm I can so we can jack up the prices. Literally.
Don't you mean jack off the prices?
Absolutely. Very funny, sir.
Thank you. Everyone fake laughs.
Dilute the jizz with pistachios and other various ingredients.
Right.
And then, yeah, we do a Scrooge McDuck, but instead of gold,
It's cum. That's right.
yes.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, what's
Sorry,
up?
just
Yeah,
are we
I
all
just-
clear on the visual? We're trying to
No,
we're trying
I
to amass
understand, and
a
it's
room
quite nasty.
full of
Imagine,
that
if you
am
will, a
going-
pool of milk.
that I am going to dive into
no,
and do
I got it.
backstroke in and etc. Okay, are we all clear?
No, I got it. First of all, it's very nasty, and second of all, with all of the
Shot in the head with a pistachio.
Anyone else have any problems with Operation Soaring Eagle?
No, sir. No.
Anybody have any better names? Maybe something that kind of alludes to cum? I can pull the whiteboard down if we want to workshop it a little bit.
How about Operation Whiteboard?
Pretty good. Anyone? And get the load another pistachio in just in case someone has something better, and we gotta get rid of this one. Anybody have anything better?
Operation White Duck.
Operation White Duck.
Operation Overload?
That's it. Operation Overload. Yeah!
The two people that suggested the other two names get shot in the head with pistachios.
Everyone rips their shirts off. They stand up. They're swole as hell. They flip the very long table. Trenchcoat Man is just sitting in his chair calmly, ready to execute on the plan.
Yeah. That's what this has all been about. So the world's richest man can swim around in a pool of other men's jizz. I can't let him down.
What did you say?
Nothing, sir.
You were muttering there for a second. So...
Nah, we're cool. Look. It's important that I get as much as I need. That much is clear. However, I skipped breakfast. And if I know me, this stuff will end up back in my grasp before we know it. He throws it to you.
Catch it, one hand.
Leave the eggs out in the rain. I like my breakfast soggy.
Did I win? Did I win this?
You did good, kid.
All right.
Don't tell the boss.
All right. It's been a pleasure working with you.
I don't know who you are, and I don't plan to learn.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. I like Trenchcoat
We
Man.
cut to the dorm room. We're all sitting around. So we cut back to the dorm room. The three of us are sitting in chairs around the coffee table. The cup of jizz is the only thing on it. We're staring at it silently. Well, Mike, now that you've got the cum, what were you gonna do with it?
Mike reaches into his back pocket, pulls out a condom, unravels it.
We watch him silently, stone-faced, as he unravels
Like a little
the condom.
Pours.
He's got
pours the
the
cum
little
into-
spoon
Like it
from
overfills a little bit.
espresso
It's
cup.
not-
It overflows.
It's messy. It just everywhere.
Just
We
stone-faced
just watch
watching
him as
like,
he moves. By the way, 20 loads worth of jizz
into one
methodically
condom.
into the condom. He completes the task.
Guys, I had sex.
Holy shit, what? You had no way! He did it! Adam, can you believe this?
I did it.
Mike, that's not sex.
I think
What?
it is.
No.
You don't know that.
Come in condom,
Don't know
that
that.
means sex.
No. I'm sorry. Try again. Better luck next time, buddy.
Yeah,
You
wow,
don't
that is
know.
almost 30 years of virgin buildup right there.
Can we take it out of my transcript now?
That's
I
not
don't
up
like
to
my
us.
professors knowing that.
Mike, what have you learned from this experience? And it's not how to have sex, clearly.
Yeah. I learned that David Hasselhoff makes men sterile.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, you get.
Now.
Make sure you get rid of that card, by the way.
Yeah, no, I sold it off to a guy. And by sold it off, I mean I gave him another $289.
You need to stop spending hundreds of dollars every day.
You can't make me.
I strongly, as your accountant, majoring in accountancy, by the way, I strongly advise you not to.
Accountancy.
Accountancy, not accounting. This is a little more mystical, so it's kind of a cross between accounting and sorcery. Cook the books, meaning in a big cauldron, etc. You know, I'm a wizard with numbers. What can I say? But you will still do the very complicated 3-number average that we do at the end of every episode.
Yeah, you got it.
It's not that complicated.
Just because I'm low on magic points right now. So you want to do the podcast?
Yeah, let's do the podcast.
Okay, can you
Yeah, I'm ready.
please put your condom anywhere else?
I worked so hard for this thing.
We're going to look at it the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
if
you can imagine
if you
us-
skip ahead to the episode discussion in the podcast, just know that what you missed is that Mike is holding, throughout our entire discussion, Mike is holding a drastically overfilled condom full of God knows whose ejaculate. Welcome to the Barone Zone. We are talking about Season 4, Episode 17 of Everybody Loves Raymond, Hackidu, where Ray tries to learn about Allie's favorite card game.
Yay.
Another in our series of Season 4 classics. Am I right, fellas?
Absolutely. I mean, this one rang extra close to home because we've talked about it before we recorded a little bit, but this is the Pokemon equivalent.
This is the Pokemon episode.
This lines up exactly when the Pokemon craze first began, especially the Pokemon cards, and like the whole joke of the parents' generation was like the "Gotta Catch 'Em All" slogan was just ergo like buy all our shit. And you can see it in here. Plenty of other shows from this time did something similar. My mind goes to South Park immediately with their Chimpokemon episode, which translates to penis monster in Japanese.
Really?
Yes. Sorry, that was a side tangent. I learned that yesterday. I was like, ooh, that's fun.
Did you go seeking that information, or did it find its way to you?
No, I just found like a South Park facts video, and I was like, I guess I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Instead of, doing my job. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I think we all remember Pokemon from growing up, and it was a sensation. The games, the cards.
Still is, very much so. It's still I think it still has the record of the most profitable media franchise of all time.
Really? Is that
Easily.
Guinness?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like genuinely, between the video games, the cards, the shows, the movies,
Ain't even
more
close.
than anything else.
I think Star Wars is second.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very far divide. And frankly, I mean, I'm still very caught up in that scene. And in recent events, if you are a Pokemon person, like that the Pokemon card craze is like insane right now with all the price manipulations, and like cards that were like $3 a few months ago are running like for $40. They're being artificially inflated.
Wow.
They're very interesting. My personal collection has also skyrocketed in value, but it's not going to stand. It's not going to stay.
Do you have any options for like a fast liquidation, like get out quick?
No, and I don't want to. I'm more into if I wanted to make money, I wouldn't buy Pokemon cards. It's a stupid investment, but it's fun to collect.
It's famously not good. I've also found, so first of all, I think it goes without saying that I love Pokemon still to this day, as does Alex. I think that's fair to say.
Easily.
What I have also picked up on is that because many social media websites have clamped down on gambling videos, they have instead started to do opening Pokemon cards as a way of seeing, okay, did we get the most valuable one, and so on. And so first of all, that's predatory and that's awful and all that stuff. But man, I can't look away.
It is interesting.
There's this one thing that I say is just like, we're going to keep opening packs of Pokemon cards until we get $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Dude's been opening it for over a month. He currently has $350 worth of Pokemon cards and is $800 in the hole of buying the packs. So, yeah.
So it's never a good investment unless you keep your stuff sealed, because packs from the 90s are currently going for like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Wow. And that is worth more than basically anything you can find in them, except for that esteemed Charizard in the base set packs, which are the very first
what
cards.
does that mean?
Base set is the first release of Pokemon. It was just like the first set they released. It contained, I think, 100 cards. Most of them in pristine condition are very valuable. Not like insane levels. Like you could probably get like mint condition cards for like $500-$600 if they are properly graded with a grading company. Just like regular packs or regular cards, just like from your childhood binder, and they're kind of beat up. You can still get a good chunk of money from those. But I think one of the most expensive cards ever sold was that Charizard that was professionally graded as a 10, and it sold for like, I think, $250,000.
Jeez.
Which honestly, I do think is more than what it's actually worth. There are quite a few of those floating around, but it's Charizard.
It's Charizard.
And it's the first one. So, but it is amazing to me. And I'm sure Mike can remember seeing like the old packs in the store when we were kids, and they're like, Like those packs that are now insanely valuable, like they couldn't give those away in the mid 2000s. Like I went to Maddie's toy shop and I could get like 3 of them for $5.
Is that a small Lynbrook toy shop?
Yes.
That was.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about this place.
Actually, it still is, right? It's still there.
I don't know if it is, but it was this place called Maddie's Toy Shop.
Are we saying
And it was-
MATTY or MADDI?
I think it's
TTY.
TTY?
Oh, I mean,
I thought it was
TTY.
TTY.
Right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You said that and
This
it
is critically
immediately hit me.
important.
There was a train in the logo.
Where? What was it replacing a letter, or was it? This is also vitally
it was like
important.
it was going like it was like almost like it was underlining the Maddie's Toy Shop.
Wow.
All right, so it is still open. I just looked it up.
Oh, good.
It's technically. Oh, I'm looking at the one in Rockville Center.
Oh, it may as well be
we're
in
seeing that one.
Russia.
Timbuktu.
Wait, I mean that's like 5 minutes away. It is
I
still.
think you got to take a plane.
Yes, the one we're thinking of is in Hewlett technically, but it's right down the road from Lynbrook. It is still open.
Shout out. I bet they would
yeah.
sponsor.
Maddie's Toy Shop. I went
This
in there like 5
episode,
years ago,
you think-
and
hold on. I want to pick Adam's PR brain for a second. Do you think Maddie's Toy Shop would sponsor this episode of the Barone Zone?
Maybe not this episode, but an episode.
Squish.
Oh, we're going to have to clean the ceiling now.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. But in this episode...
Suffice to
go
say,
ahead.
yeah. Pokemon cards are very, very interesting to learn about. I encourage you, if you are interested, to learn about the history of like the collection, the collecting, the pricings. Because honestly, like seeing the correlations in this episode, I mean the card Allie wants is, I think, it equivalent to either Charizard or Mewtwo or Gyarados, like a popular card from back in the day. And those were at this time going for like maybe $20. Maybe 30 if you get like scammed. So I mean, by the law of correlation, Allie's trading card, if she didn't fold it at the end of the episode, would be insanely valuable today.
I wonder... I think... What is the little guy that your guy Charizard starts as?
Charmander.
Oh, okay, so that's not exactly like Scramasaur, but it's kind of the same construction of like a sound plus like a dinosaur word or something.
It's just like a collection of animal bullshit that forms a word. That's Pokemon.
Here's what we got: Venipod, Rainwiffle, E-Jazz, Scramasaur, and what is the other one? It's like Squallywog or something.
I will say
Sluggawog.
Venipod is very close to a Pokemon that got invented like almost 20 years later. Venipede.
They should sue.
Well, I was also
Still
thinking
should
it's
sue.
close to
And
Venonat.
And Venonat, you're right, and Metapod. It's a combination of Venonat and Metapod.
You're saying menopause?
Yes, Adam. We're saying menopause. That's a Pokemon.
That's a
Don't
monster
catch that
you
one.
Can catch. Yeah.
Hey, it's perfectly natural. It's just a different phase of life.
Regardless, that is, yeah. I just want to move on.
Don't try to moralize on this podcast. What are you doing?
I'm not.
No, I'm not talking to you.
I'm
no.
sorry
Talking
that
to-
that normalizing menopause is so
Absolutely not.
offensive to you, Mike.
No, I stand
Adam,
against.
Mike, we are a diverse panel of white guys. Let us have this.
All right, so this episode, the proxy for Pokemon is Hackidu, and apparently it's Korean, unlike Pokemon, which is Japan, right? Japanese.
Yep,
Yes.
that's
It
correct.
is Japan.
I noticed that as well, and I think they did it mainly because of Frank's previous
That's true.
relations with
It
Korea.
absolutely was
yeah.
just to set up the line. This is the work of the North Koreans, which did
Yeah,
get
and
me.
also
That was
the North
fun.
Korea
Yeah.
thing.
That was a good line.
Let's talk about so there's the first scene, like the cold open and then the first full scene, and then they go back to it later. This is setting up for the school carnival in the gym. What a set. What a set. A school gym set. I think we'll see it again. I feel like I've seen it before. Maybe I'm just thinking of this episode, but new set. Ray's complaining about helping. Deborah's like, oh, you should be more like Bill Parker. Bill Parker, who, of course, is played by David Hunt, Patricia Heaton's real-life husband. So he should be more like Bill Parker. He goes, helps Bill Parker put something together, hurts himself with the screwdriver. And that's when Tyler, Parker, and Allie run up with their Hackidu cards. Now, bear with me for a second because I didn't look up Tyler. But Tyler is played by Scotty Leavenworth, who it was one of the baby geniuses, apparently. He's actually been in a lot of stuff. Oh, I wish I had done this research beforehand. But he was in Aaron Brockovich, and he was in Donnie Darko, and he was on the Drew Carey Show one episode, Bones. Wow. Now, of course, he goes by Scott Leavenworth instead of Scotty because, he's grown up. He's an adult now. But anyway, he and Allie run up. They've got these cards. Ray, apparently Allie trades all of her cards for one of, not Scotty, Tyler's cards, Scramasaur. Don't get blood on him, she tells Ray, which I thought was funny, from his screwdriver injury. I also like the line, Parker, you can't believe how much they love the Hackidu. Ray, I can believe anything you can, probably more. His weird, Ray is so bad at even toxic masculinity, that his attempts to compete with Parker are so, they're funny. They're legitimately funny.
Yeah,
really
can we also
dynamic.
talk about how his attempt at asserting masculinity is just trying and failing to be an absolute douchebag to his wife?
Yes, and telling Parker, I got to put her in her place sometimes. Okay, Ray.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
And that's kind of what he was raised on, right?
That's true.
In his childhood, Frank was the alpha male, and
that's really interesting. Actually,
we can see where he gets kind of his idea of masculinity,
or at least where his idea of how to relate with other men, comes from.
Absolutely,
it's all my idealized version of a man is my father, and so if I want to relate to men, gotta act like Frank. Better talk about the North Koreans. That's really interesting. But Parker makes Tyler give all of the cards back. He's like, oh, that was a bad trade. You shouldn't have done that. That's not fair to Allie. And then Ray, they run off. Ray sneaks out. I thought this was a pretty good setup, and I wasn't certain where the episode, I think I've seen it before, but I wasn't certain where the episode was going to go from this setup of...
Yeah, this is one of the few, well, I shouldn't say few, but this is one of those episodes that I actually remember, so I knew immediately what was going on. I appreciate your perspective of just being completely in the blank.
No, I got some satisfaction out of finding out that Parker was kind of playing Ray in this situation to hold on to the Scramasaur, which, as we find out, is worth all of $65, which is $120 today. We find out in that next scene that so Deborah is very mad at Ray for undoing Allie's Hackidu trade, which I feel like is kind of justified. I think there's some...
She's entirely right. Yeah.
There's some... even if it was a bad trade, I don't know,
No, you let the kid live with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of it.
It's part of the, there is a macroeconomics lesson in this, or I guess it's I don't know. But there's an economics lesson in this episode of a transaction, and then we get Ray trying to explain artificial scarcity to Allie, and then she shoots back with some real monetary policy critique of, these are just pieces of paper with a picture on them. And she's like money. And Ray is like, oh, those are important pieces of paper.
Allie's trade reminds me of a real life trade I did when I was in middle school.
Really?
And this story will make Adam feel nothing, but Mike will physically cringe.
Yeah.
I traded away my copy of Pokemon Leaf Green for a Game Boy trading cable.
A what?
Just like a cable that connects two Game Boys to trade
Alex,
I had
each
one of
other.
those.
Alex, what the hell? Why?
The value of both of those items today, Pokemon Leaf Green, if you're lucky, you can get it for $130.
Wow.
The trading cable, $6.
Damn.
I just care about it for nostalgia purposes. That's awful.
I have since reclaimed leaf green and own it. But
Do you mean you
Did
like hunted
did it cost you
down?
$130?
No, I actually got it. I got it in a 2-pack of a fire red and a leaf green. And I paid $200 for it. This was
You
years
didn't
ago.
hunt down the kid you made this trade with and kill him?
No, we're cool. We're cool. It was my idea. I wanted it. You know, I have no ill will against him. I remember him. He was a cool guy.
Remember him fondly.
Yeah, we're fun. We're cool. We haven't talked in like 10 years. We're cool.
We go back to the house, right? The fellas,
Yeah.
Ray,
Yeah, so the
Robert,
fellas
and Frank
are-
watching the game. And then Frank explains, oh, no, these hack and sack cards. Kids love that card crap. Ray was all loopy about Batman cards. Frank used them for table stabilization. And then it rained, and the cards got ruined. And Ray, just looking betrayed, not sad, not crying, but betrayed, tore his heart out.
Okay, I kind of got that though, because I feel like if my family did that with my Pokemon cards, I wouldn't cry. I would just feel betrayed.
They devalued something that was very important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also, I want to point out it's the next little part of this scene, but Marie coming in and just knowing everything about Hackidu is like, yes,
Her deadpan.
my grandparents were the same
Yes.
fucking way.
Her deadpan delivery of it is the funniest part of the episode.
Yeah. I'm the grandma. I have this and candy.
Scramasaur is the fastest creature on Hackidu Mountain. He starts off as Slugawog, and then he gets the Sonic Crystal. And yeah, just hilarious.
It's very,
the best
very
part
well
of this
delivered.
episode, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and Frank talking about Ray's Batman cards. It's the one thing I did wrong. And then Robert saying, what about the time you ran
one
over
thing.
my foot with the car? I don't remember that.
Great. Awesome. I love it.
Well, we did. This is the work of the North Koreans. So, Frank, everyone kind of realizes that Parker took him for a ride. Satchmo, this is business, $65 worth. And so Ray goes and storms off to confront Parker. I wasn't sure when he goes back to the gym. Is this the same day? Like, did he just leave the
I
gym
was
and
under the
Parker was
impression-
like working in there all night?
My assumption is yes, because when he arrives back home, it's raining. And both times I
does it
believe
in
he
that
gets back
scene?
home.
In the first scene?
No, wait, actually, you're right, because when Marie comes in, she's not
That's
wet.
right. Yeah.
I think it is... My interpretation was that this all happens over the course of one afternoon, evening.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong.
It makes sense. But anyway, Parker's still at the gym. Oh, Ray, says, your boyfriend, referring to Parker, to Deborah, your boyfriend is not as great as you think he is or whatever. And obviously that's funny because they're married in real life. And then Robert, after Ray leaves, if Deborah is fucking Parker, Robert says this could explain why all the kids are blonde. Ha 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 ha. Deborah and smart. Ha 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 ha. Pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a good end
Those
scene.
were
Good
good.
button on
Those
the
were
scene.
good 1-2.
Yeah.
Good 1-2.
Ray tries to negotiate with Parker. It's okay if your
Fails.
boy wants to trade back. Parker doesn't bite. Tries to play the grandma card, which I thought was funny when Parker is like, everyone knows you hate your mother. Ray offers to buy it, and Parker asks for $100, confirming the theory that Parker knew all along the card was valuable. Ray's little meltdown at the end of this scene where Parker leaves and he's like pointing after him. He's like looking at all the other parents. There's your king. There's your king. Long live the king. Yeah. And then he tries to organize a walkout.
He tries to unionize them. I loved it.
And it
Let's
didn't-
go.
It didn't
Tries
accomplish
and
nothing.
tries and
Let's
desperately
go.
fails to unionize them. It's great. It's great.
Because no one else gives a shit. And honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think
I
what's his
wouldn't.
name? The other dad did anything too wrong. Like
No.
he saw that the card his kid was giving up was pretty valuable, and he was like, "Hey, let's stop this."
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I'm opposed to him stepping in the first place for the same reason I was opposed to Ray stepping in. You gotta let
Right.
the kids make their own mistakes. If they're upset, then that's a lesson in and of itself. Parents don't need to get involved with that kid crap.
I would say
That being said-
unless the kid like feels like they were taken advantage of and wants the parent to intervene. But yeah, you shouldn't be
right.
especially with
yeah.
Ray having no familiarity with these cards. Like, you don't need to get involved just to basically did it to impress Parker. So yeah.
Right. So I was opposed to him stepping in the first place. After that, he's entirely right to tell Ray to go play with himself. So I'm yeah.
High on Hackidu Mountain, where the flames shoot forth in the night. This is a good song.
It actually was pretty
almost
catchy.
not as good as the
Pokemon
song. Gotta catch 'em all,
Right.
Pokemon. Hackidu song, uncredited music by Rick Murata, who is the composer for the show. Lyrics by Steve Scroven and Lou Schneider. So 2 writers on the show.
Not bad.
Pretty good song.
I like it.
Robert on the couch with the kids watching Hackidu. They jump on him, and he references his bull injury. Man, this bull injury is a solid piece of continuity for Robert's character.
Like, it's like his main character trait now. Instead of the chin thing,
really
it's
is.
that he's got a hole in his ass.
Upper thigh hole. Made me laugh. That's a thinker. It's pretty good.
Dad says it's a hiney. I like that.
Tells Allie he couldn't get the card back, and she doesn't cry. She just looks betrayed. And then Ray and Deborah are arguing about this, and then Robert shuts him down by pointing Ray to Russell's comic shop in Hohokus, New Jersey, which I'm familiar with as a sign that I have driven past on my way through New Jersey up to New York's beautiful scenic Hudson Valley. Before that, he went and looked for the Scramasaur card at a bunch of stores. Couldn't get it. Brought Allie back a pencil with a troll on it. Now, I feel like I saw those growing up occasionally. I feel like those were a thing.
I gotta be honest. When he did the thing where he put it in his paws and spun it, that was delightful. I don't know. That made me chuckle. I would have loved that as a kid.
She's not impressed by it. I wonder why he didn't get other Hackidu cards though. Like, I don't know.
He said he wasn't able to. He said that they weren't.
They weren't selling any of them.
Yeah, that's what the line said. I don't know if I believe
Might have
him.
missed that. Anyway.
I mean, hey, you never
know.
So
then we get Ray going up to Allie's room, explaining artificial scarcity. She says that she doesn't want Scramasaur because it's rare. It's because it's her favorite. She loves him. This was very touching.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was
fan.
cute. It was very cute, and just to watch across Ray's face, him go, "Oh, she's not trying to do a get rich quick scheme. This is just her being an innocent child." Is kind of yeah. I like that. Especially as the realization crosses his face of like, crap, I gotta go to Hohokus and spend $65.
He thinks only $65. Russell's Vintage Comics. Okay, Clarence, this guy in the trench coat, uncredited. Think he might be one of the writers? I don't know. I didn't recognize him. But he hurriedly leaves as if he was, I don't know, buying pornography or something. We'll talk about that in a second. Ray goes up to the counter, says, "I'm looking for Russell. I'm Robert's brother. Get out." He hates Robert. Ray.
Funny.
I liked Ray. Robert and I were not really that close. And then Russell goes on this whole monologue about Robert needing to love himself, needing to learn how to love himself. I liked Ray's response to that. You're right. That's the greatest love of all. And then
I feel like they just read fan letters about how they handled Robert and Amy's breakup.
Yeah, so obviously Russell hates Robert because he and Amy broke up. He is under the impression that Robert dumped Amy. Ray is under the opposite impression. I thought his line to Ray, after he starts kind of agreeing with him about what a loser Robert is, Amy should be with you. And then Ray's response, "Don't think I haven't thought of that." Very interesting.
I thought the reaction to the reaction was very funny. Of Russell going like, "Yeah, wait," was kind of, I don't know, that made me chuckle. That was good. I really liked. I loved this Russell character, and I know we're going to talk about his replacement eventually with Chris Elliott, but this interaction was a lot of fun. I really I also liked, we didn't touch on it, but the physical comedy of Ray screwing up the umbrella on his way into the store was really great.
Big umbrella struggle. Very funny. And then what does he say? He says like "stupid New Jersey" or something like that. or
Yeah.
Stupid Hocus. I don't know. Yeah, very funny. Physical comedy. Russell says Hackidu is evil, no substance, no truth, kitty crack. Ray says, I need $65 worth. Russell diverts him to Little Lotta. I don't know if you're familiar with Little Lotta outside
Is that
of this.
a real thing?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. So is she actually morbidly obese, or is that an exaggeration?
That's an exaggeration. Lotta's a little girl with a bow on her head, and although she's morbidly obese, she still finds happiness. His delivery of that was very funny, I thought.
It was very funny.
And then Ray, do you have a partner I could talk to? Followed by the question, do you have a daughter?
yeah.
And the response, I have a snake.
I have a snake.
Very good.
That's not morbidly
No.
obese.
She's not morbidly obese.
Oh. Yep. Going into the fan art.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Pull up.
Oh, no.
No.
Jeez.
All right, that's enough.
Ray buys some comics to appease Russell and get him to sell him the Scramosaur. And I thought it was very funny that Russell takes out the briefcase, opens it, and then turns it ever so slightly to prevent Ray from seeing the interior of the briefcase. That is such a funny, small physical choice. And then he charges Ray $289.50 and one smile for the card. That would be $537.18 and 1.86 smiles today.
So much money.
Adjusted for it. That is so much money.
So much smile.
So much. I don't even know how I would do 0.86 of a smile. Like that? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like 0.86 of a smile.
You could interpret it as either like 2 smiles is the degree of smiling, like you're smiling double the like intensity, or
like
you
a
could
value of 2 smiles.
kind of look at it as like a partial, like 2 smiles, 1 regular smile, followed by a discrete, partial smile with only a portion of your mouth.
Yeah.
Helpful? Unhelpful? I don't know.
Helpful.
Ray, so Ray gets the card from Russell. Now let's talk about Russell and the controversy. Let's teach the controversy. Paul Rubens, who's best known for playing Pee Wee Herman, plays Russell in this episode. And you may know, if you have spent any time in the Everybody Loves Raymond subreddit or other fan communities, that he was replaced, and this gets posted as if it's new information every week. He was replaced by Chris Elliott in season 7 when Amy's family were introduced as regulars on the show. Now, there is a piece of misinformation, or maybe hyperbole, that I would like to correct. Myth.
Mm-hmm.
Myth.
So the IMDb trivia, and many people, the people who week after week comment on the post in the Everybody Loves Raymond subreddit as if it's new information, everybody says something to the effect of Ray Romano demanded that Paul Rubens be fired from the cast of Everybody Loves Raymond, or Ray would quit the show. Background: Paul Rubens, of course, is famous for 2 things: playing Pee Wee Herman and jacking it in a porn theater. Well, this is a necessary distinction.
You're going to need to specify
in
eventually.
an adult porn theater in 1991. So everybody knows about that one. But he was also arrested in 2002 on charges of possession of child pornography. Now, this is a weird situation, but you can see why.
Now here comes Adam to defend him.
I'm not about to defend him. I'm going to share with you how Paul Rubens justified his actions. It's a weird situation because Paul Rubens claims that one of his hobbies is collecting vintage nude photos, okay? Which he buys in bulk, would buy in bulk. He's no longer with us. He apparently had 70,000 images, nude images in various media. And according to him, because he bought this stuff in bulk, he had no way of knowing what everything was. So that's the excuse, that there might have been some questionable stuff slipped in there. But in any case, the child pornography charge was dropped. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor obscenity. His claim is that he was collecting erotica, muscle magazines, and a sizable collection, quote, a sizable collection of mostly homosexual vintage erotica, such as photographic studies of teen nudes. It's weird, for sure.
Okay, so I'm just going to
For
say...
sure, it's weird.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Adam. I know... I'm going to cut you off before we get to your opinions on Woody Allen, but I just
Did
gotta
any
say,
of that sound like I was defending him?
I don't know.
Of course not.
I don't know. You put some very legalese in there. I'm gonna say to anyone listening here, general word of advice: don't buy your porn in bulk.
That is a good lesson from this.
Yeah.
Don't.
And
How
also,
can you even enjoy
always,
it if you have to buy in
if
bulk?
you're buying pornography, catalog it. Make sure you have a complete inventory of what you're buying.
gotta catch them all.
That is kind of his approach, I guess.
Yeah.
Is he wants to
Catch 'em
catch all the
18 plus.
Yes,
But,
exactly.
18 plus specifically. Yeah, I don't think that anybody is gonna buy the idea of. No, I was just academically interested in those teen nude photographs.
he
That
says he considered them art.
Bullshit.
I don't
But
know.
anyway,
Very weird. But
Yeah.
anyway, so this happens, right? And, the news breaks in 2002. Now, this episode aired in 2000. This is the only episode that Paul Reubens appears on. So, when they were writing season 7 in 2002 and planning to introduce Amy's family as regulars on the show, they clearly, given the news about what was going on in his life, decided not to bring Paul Reubens back and replace him with Chris Elliott as Peter. Now, the reason I bring this up is I've seen this blown into this mythic tale about Ray Romano taking this principled stand, laying it all on the line. I'll quit the show. I'll take the whole fucking show down with me. There's no way we're having Paul Reubens back on the show. One guy on the subreddit claimed Phil Rosenthal did an interview where he said that Ray was the maddest he's ever seen him in his life. That interview is nowhere to be found. I have so much trouble believing that. It's clearly they made a logical decision of, oh, wow, guess Paul's a creep. Let's not invite him back. It's not like he was, like, I don't imagine there was a huge controversy in the Everybody Loves Raymond production office about this.
Right, so we discussed this prior to the show. I think we reached the more likely thing was, first of all, Paul Reubens was not a regular employee of the show. They would have had to rehire him, and the higher-ups of the show...
star.
Right. The higher-ups of the show, which at this time would have included Ray Romano.
Ray Romano, sure.
Made the wise decision to, hey, let's not endorse this
Let's avoid the controversy.
This deviant. Yeah, and let's So I don't doubt that Ray was probably on the side of, hey, let's not bring him back. What we discussed is not 100% sure that it was Ray Romano putting on a shining armor, standing on the back of a horse, and gallivanting to the we gotta fire
I don't
the guy.
picture him slamming his hand on the table in front of all the CBS executives saying either we fire Paul Reubens or I walk. None of that happened.
To be clear, might have happened. We don't know for
might
sure.
Have happened, but
it's not the fact that it's being repeated as.
And also, if you think about it logically, who would he be arguing against?
Right.
Yeah, who's saying we should bring him back? Yeah.
Right, unless
I think everyone was just in agreement.
Everybody
right away.
was like,
Paul's
oh,
brother
that guy...
Jeffrey Reubens, right? I don't know if he's got a brother Jeffrey. I'm making that up. But unless there's like a relative, I can't imagine there were many people that were Paul Pee-wee apologists.
I don't know, but I am on the side of the 5 people who marked that as unhelpful on IMDb. Not because it's not necessarily true, but because it perpetuates a harmful myth about the heroism of It's stolen valor is what it is.
We here at at the Barone Zone, we here at the Barone Zone want to stand against Ray being marked as a hero. I'm just for the record, by all accounts, Ray
Great
Romano
guy.
seems to
Great
be a
guy.
perfectly pleasant
Yes,
guy. Yeah, he
wonderful
seems
guy.
to be very. He seems to
On
be
the
fine.
right
He seems
side
to
of
be very
all
nice.
issues, yes.
Yeah, yeah. We're not saying anything bad about him. This is for the bit, but yeah, just
Bit.
clearing up the controversy.
Yes, clearing up, teaching the controversy. If you disagree with us and you have, if you have proof, I would love to see it. I will happily admit I'm wrong if you provide proof. Write to us at raymond@postfund.org. Anyway, that's my soapbox.
Okay.
Trying to inject a little
I know you've been holding that one in, bud.
It's controversy sells. Anything you guys want to say about this episode?
I liked the conclusion. I liked the final scene where he brings it back and Allie gets the smile and Robert's line of what was it?
A little girl's
how
smile.
How can you put a price on that? $289.50. That was great. I liked that Allie immediately folded it. That was also really funny.
That hurt my soul.
Yeah. But in general, this was a very good episode. I want to say, what the hell is Robert talking about? He vouches for Russell as a, quote, good guy twice. I don't know if we, even putting aside that he's Pee Wee Herman, I don't think that I got the impression that Russell was a great guy.
I don't think Robert's spoken to him since he and Amy broke up.
Yeah, and
maybe.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Who knows what their relationship and interactions have been. Oh yeah, Robert looking at the comics that Ray bought. Look at this little Lotta. Look how fat she is. Ha 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 ha. I feel like that could have been a meta. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that was a meta joke. Like, why would anybody think this was funny? Like, that's not a
what I
comedy
interpreted it
premise.
as.
So
Yeah.
I'm interpreting it as that.
Yeah.
But anyway. Okay, cool. Anything else, Alex?
The fact that Russell did not have that card in a card saver made me sad.
I
He
was
had it in a
thinking the exact same
briefcase,
thing.
to be fair.
No, my thought was, oh my
You
god,
need a
it's pouring
sleeve
rain
and you need a
outside.
card saver for something
How
out there.
is it's raining outside? How the hell is Ray going to get that to the card without it being wet? I was so worried.
Yeah.
Pocket.
I mean, look, it was the 90s. I get it. It just, that's
put
the
that in the
series
pocket,
just
it's gonna
dropped.
get
But
bent.
like, hey, it's why they're valuable today.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bunch of stupid kids not taking care of them, including myself
And Mike.
And parents.
and parents.
Okay. Let's turn our attention to our classic barometer. It's our rating scale from 1 to 10 on which we rate Ray's performance as a husband, son, brother, father, Hackidu trainer, with 10 being the best dads of sitcom history, your Danny Tanners and Uncle Phils, and 1 being the men who actively harm their families, Don Draper, Walter White. Alex, where is Ray coming in for you this episode?
Ray, frankly, I'm not that pissed at Ray this time. Frankly. Ray, I mean, look, he did step in for the kid trade, but, he was standing up for his kid. He thought she was getting a bad rap. He probably bought her those cards. So to see her, like, throw them all away for, like, 1 without understanding, the, intrepid value or even that just she wanted that one a lot. I see the good in him. I feel like he should have talked to her about it. Like, hey, are you sure? You're giving away a lot for 1. And then she would have said, yeah, this is my favorite and I've been wanting it. And then that would have been it. And then probably the other kid's dad would have stepped in and we would have had a different problem.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray really did try to, fix it. And I don't think there was anything wrong with him, doing things in the order that he did, like trying to just say Allie will get over it, then kind of going to talk to the other dad, and then only when kind of all his chips were against the wall, he took the drive to New Jersey. I don't know. I can't say I would have done that. Like, I'm not a dad, but like
You won't
that,
step foot in New Jersey.
like driving
anyone.
like that night driving through in the rain.
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's a good dad.
Got to go through the city. Got to go through Brooklyn and Queens. Got to go across Staten Island. Like, it's a whole shot.
And he spent like $500 by today's standards on that stuff
That's true.
that he didn't want. So I feel like I can't be too mean to him. He did good. He really, it showed how much he cares about Allie just being happy. And, for the mistakes he made, I'll take off a little bit, but I think a 7.5 is appropriate.
Cool. Mike.
I'm in the same vein. He did really bad at the top of the episode. He disrespected Deborah a lot. He was not helpful during the charity carnival thing. He didn't do the best when he was trying to negotiate the trade between Allie and Tyler. But hey, like, he doesn't know this crap. Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but I'm not going to knock him too much for that. But all the harm that he caused, he undid, and I think that really says a lot. I was happy with him for the same reasons that Alex said. He went out of his way. He went to a bunch of different toy stores. He tried to negotiate and made a fool of himself back at the carnival. He drove all the way out to Hocus and dealt with a terrible experience and spent $289.50 on this stupid freaking card. I'm gonna give him a 7 because same idea. He went out of his way, made memories that I think Allie will remember.
I am in the same neighborhood. I definitely want to take off a little bit for his behavior towards Deborah throughout the episode is a little questionable. Obviously, the sort of performative toxic masculinity at the carnival, and just kind of being a dick to her even before Parker's on the scene. And then the bickering and the arguing in each of the living room scenes. I think Deborah's in the right, and I think he realizes eventually that she's in the right. But, I don't know. That troubles me. He did go above and beyond for Allie, driving to New Jersey in the rain, spending almost over $500 by today's standards is a significant amount of money for some trash comics and a little paper card. Just to make his daughter happy. I think, he goes through each of the steps. He tries to resolve it with Parker. I kind of want to give him points for his attempt to unionize the parents. I think that was that shows good. That's bold. Moral center. Even if he was doing it for the wrong reasons, I think if you can join a union, you probably should. That's just my opinion. I feel like I don't want to devalue how he treated Deborah too much, but my first instinct is 8. I think I'll go 7.5, actually, same as Alex, just because it really troubled me how he treated Deborah.
Okay, well, that will land us at an average of a 7.3 for this episode.
Okay, pretty good. Now, there's only one last thing to do. We like to end these episodes with something inspirational, with something moving, with something that, just like a load of inspiration. Joy. Yes, yeah. A load of joy for our listeners. Something to make them happy, something to fill them up as they go into their week. I think what we'll do, guys, and I know this is new, is I think we'll kind of A-B this, and we'll have Alex kind of say something inspirational, and then Michael say something inspirational, and then I think whichever one resonates more or comes across as more inspirational, I think we'll use that one. But, so Alex, is there anything inspiring that you want to pass on to the listener this week? Maybe something religious, maybe something, more secular, even something about nature or anything like that, can really motivate people to have a great week?
Okay. I'm going to give this one more real try.
Yeah, no, great. Love it.
I don't know what you mean by that, but go ahead.
I saw a quote the other day that I really liked to remind people about how important it is to take care of not only others, but yourself. The quote in question is, "Don't set yourself on fire trying to keep other people warm."
Well, that's very sweet.
That's pretty good. That. Yeah, that's a little funny. Yeah, it's like, that's good. Okay, that one's good. We got that clean. Okay. Mike, do you have anything inspirational that you would like to leave the listener with moving into this next week?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I do. I know you guys know I'm a big fan of Hollywood.
Of course.
We just had the Oscars.
Yes.
And, what really inspired me.
Hollywood's big night.
Hollywood's big night. What really, really took me back was actually Adrian Brody, who I don't know if you guys saw. He set a new world record for the longest speech in Oscars history. Yeah, Guinness. Yeah. For 5 minutes and 31 seconds, we just listened to this man talk about how hard it is to be an actor and how to and all this stuff. And man, he overcame so much. So I'd just like to read a little snippet from this 5 minute and 31 second speech.
Sure, go ahead. Please do.
So this is actually just right from the beginning. So he gets on stage. He says, "They're already counting me down. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you for this blessed life. If I may just humbly begin by giving thanks for the tremendous outpouring of love that I felt from this world and from every individual that has treated me with respect and appreciation. I feel so fortunate, and I feel the most fortunate for having discovered the Barone which is a pay one time what you want to achieve lifetime access to a 1 episode a month extra of the Barone Boys every single month. You can sign up at the link in the description.
He said
Thank you all so much. Thank you so much.
He said the link in the description?
I wasn't sure what he was talking about, but yeah, he was saying that. Yeah.
I mean, we have gotten the bump. We've gotten the Brody bump. I mean,
we did.
He mentioned the Barone Boys in his Oscar speech.
He did.
Yeah. So we've seen the signups. Yes.
Most people did tune out as of second 35, but you know.
Yeah.
There was 5 minutes of good content in there. About 4.5 minutes of that was just him ranting about the Barone.
He has a lot of thoughts on our Scruples episodes. He's like, these guys spend too much time playing Scruples. It's not really anything of substance. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a critique.
But he liked our episode about Welcome to Mooseport. He liked our episode about Somewhere in Queens. Like, that's kind of what we do is on the Barone little themed episodes. We'll interact with other stuff in the Raymond universe, so movies or TV shows that the cast has appeared in. And we'll play fun games. Like we did a Celebrity Jeopardy based on Ray's episode. We did Who Wants to Be a Marillionaire? I don't know if you remember that, Mike.
Oh, I do. That was a fun one.
No, a lot of great stuff at the Barone You know, which is at postfund.org/donate. You know,
link in the description.
Yeah, or that. Mike, Alex, honestly, I mean, just this time.
I mean, can you blame
just this time?
Like, it's pretty.
Can you blame
Adrian
Would
Brody?
You blame me if I I mean, we gotta acknowledge the Brody thing. Would you blame me if I just use mics just this week? Just this week I'll use mics, and then next time I'll use yours. Is that
go to yours? Yeah.
I mean, is that okay with you? I mean, you understand, right? Obviously, it makes sense.
I'm gonna shit in rage.
Okay, then we gotta
clear out. We gotta clear out here. We gotta clear out
because he's already trembling, and I don't think he's gonna make it to the bathroom. Okay, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening to the Barone Zone. We will see you next time to talk about season 4, episode 18. But until then, there's only one last thing to say. It's our classic sign off. Everybody
loves
Raymond.
And we love you.
It's not stopping.